issues, so they have to do another project on the side. They didn't anticipate the leak because it's right, nearby the ocean. Okay, so remember, the reason why I'm bringing this project is like a major project is that if you don't know the scope at the beginning, remember what we discussed last time? Project failed when? At the beginning, not in the middle, and not at the end, because it goes all the way there. And the quality of the project was really bad. The requirement was not properly collected. Okay, cost estimate was way off the mark, and then the project managers have been changing frequently, and there are so many congressional hearings and so many things. And if you go back and then read, there is one website which I really want you to go and see. It's called it's kind of the controller of the federal government who wanted to do a lot of auditing. Okay, they audit different projects, and then they audit different programs, and they will probably give you exactly what happened and then when. And I'm going to give you the link for that page, and then for that organizations, they go out and then they have a lot of publications. And on that publications, you will see that there are one project that was killed after spending $2 billion. Okay? Remember, projects are completed, not only that because they are completely, you're done with the project, but
what's the name of the website?
The name of the website, hold on one second, let me just. No, this is actually an office that covers the entire, it's kind of, let me just get that one here, and it's IGC or OGC. Yeah, editing active report.
Is that auditing report?
No. It's okay. It's called GAO. Okay, GAO.gov, Government Accountability Office. Okay, GAO.gov, Government Accountability. So this is the GAO, and if you go to their website, it's called GAO, Government Accountability Office. So what they do is they go out and then they pick a sample project, and then they analyze those projects, and you see that this is Center for Excellence. You see that federal programs at high risk for waste, fraud, and abuse. And then they will tell you exactly every 2 years at the start of new Congress, GAO calls attention to agencies and program areas that are high risk due to their vulnerability of fraud, waste, abuse. Okay? And you may probably have a lot of managing and implementing your health care. I remember the health care debacle that they actually go back and then review. So what they do is they actually control the scope. They validate the scope. And then they see that, okay, this is the project that was started way back and you didn't finish. So if you want to know the failed project in the federal government, go and see on those GAO websites, and then you're going to see a lot of issues on that. And these are all their publications. It's the research, it's the government research wing, and really gives you a lot of.
Was the big Boston Bay?
Well, at some point, yes, that was like a project that was, I think, implemented. I would say a number of years ago. Let's just go and see what it says here. So this is, it's called the Big Dig, okay? The Central Artery Tunnel, known officially as the Big Dig, was a mega project in Boston that reroutes the central, the Interstate 93. It goes on and on and on, but I just want to pay the attention here, okay? Big Dig was the most expensive highway project in the United States history, okay? And was, okay, plagued by escalating cost, schedule overrun, leaks, design flaw, charges of poor execution, and then the use of substandard material, okay, criminal arrest, and then one death. Okay, the project was originally scheduled to be completed in 1998 with an estimate of 2.8 billion. Okay, adjusted for inflation as of 2016. However, the project was completed only in December 2007 with a cost of 14.6 billion. So that's like one example of taxpayers' wastage. Why? Because the project, remember, those kind of mess have been made in a higher project, because if you don't know that principle, you may have that money, you may have good intention, but if you don't have that good management skills, everything goes down. So that's why you see that this Boston, is one of a typical example.
Did the work begin?
The work began it's supposed to be completed in 1998, but it was completed, I think.
It started in 91.
Yeah, it started in 91, and then it completed. So you'll see that. Why? Because those projects are, imagine, almost.
98.
Yep. And when you see here, the Boston Globe estimated that the project will ultimately cost. You see, here is the thing here. Okay, at the end of the project, the program will cost $22 billion with all the interest, all the opportunity costs, and everything. Okay, so why am I showing you this? Because if you don't control your scope, then your scope is going to go away. Okay.
We said there is a sunk cost, right?
Yes.
So it will be killed at some moment.
Yes.
So is it going to be killed when it's on the control, the scope management?
Okay. You see, with sunk costs. Sunk cost is the cost that you'll never recover. Okay? If you re-baseline it and continue with the project, then you're going to include. But if you kind of kill the project and then drop the money, that's it. Okay? And then here, let me show you another one. I say, but did I answer your question?
Not really. What I'm asking is, the project has to be killed at some point, if it's going to overrun the cost, right? The estimated cost. So my question is it going to be killed when it's on the scope maybe, or when the project is already
Implemented?
Yeah.
Okay, a good question. What are the reasons for a project prematurely? We call them closed. Okay? So killed is a little bit, overloaded. So you close the project means that you literally, that. So what are the reasons that the project is being killed prematurely?
You said previously that if it exceeds, for example, if it exceeds 20% of the budget in terms of
Yes.
how much they spent, that could cause some.
Yes.
To be, cancelled.
Yes, and then remember, that is the OMB definition.
Yeah.
OMB says kill it. Do you think people kill this project?
No, not necessarily.
No. Okay, because what OMB was saying that, in terms of the technical part, there is no way you can recover, or there is no way that you can complete the project with the original assumptions you said. Okay, but sometimes you reach to the point where you either have no resource to continue, or the priority shifted from one to the another one. For different reasons, project got killed. If the project got killed without providing a zero ROI, that's where you call it a sunk cost. Okay? If you adjusted and then added, you can pad it. This is what they said for the Boston dig. They keep on adding because they don't want to kill the project, because they don't want to go back, because that's important. If you go back and then see the hearings at the Hill, it was amazing. Back then was the late Ted Kennedy was there, and this is one of the earmarks project that the federal government is giving. Okay?
Then to add on his question about when you decide to kill the project, who ultimately decides that we're not going to go forward, there's no rebaselining, this is done? Is it the stakeholders or the person who initiated the project?
Good question. Who do you think has the authority
Federal government.
to kill? Okay, that's one way.
The head of the
Stakeholders. Okay. For example, if Daniel owns that 6-story property, he has the ultimate